Hey traders, this is Cousin Vinny coming to you again on Tuesday evening with a educational video using ONNN Semiconductor Corporation, ONNN, a trade that we're currently in. And I'd like to go over a few things with you to help you better understand where I trade options and why. Okay. With ONNN, you can see since September we've been in a nice uptrend. We broke above the 200 EMA and we've been moving higher. We're currently in this box base and I believe we're about ready to break out. Okay. So let's go backwards in time a little bit and zoom in. I want to show you a few things that I look at. Okay. We know that in September we broke out, so that brings us to right in this range. Okay. First off, we see a squeeze, and as I mentioned many times, in an uptrend, you buy the closing candle above the high within the squeeze. So technically, that's your high. You buy this candle. Okay. And you can see we took off, we followed the 80 EMA. Had your stop been below this candle the previous day, you would never have gotten stopped out. So had you been trading, say, the October or better yet the November options, you would never got stopped out and you would have made a nice move, a buck and a quarter, buck and a half. Okay, probably at this range it would have made more sense to just buy the common. Alright, so now we get into October. Again, you can see the squeeze right here. Okay, that's not a long squeeze, but you can see the squeeze. The high is here. We buy this candle. Okay, we hold the 80 EMA and we continue to ride this up. Again, your stop is below this candle the previous day. Alright, this is the candle that you bought. Again, we're riding it up. Notice that as the Bollinger Bands squeeze together, I'm going to point this out at the end of this video as well. Bollinger Bands squeezing together. Alright, so now we get to the next section, which is in the end of November. We have this high here within the squeeze. Alright, you buy this candle. Alright, again, you're buying the candle and trading with a bullish bent because we're in an uptrend. Okay, the 200 EMA is pointing up. So you bought this candle here and we follow the 8 EMA and you can see how this was a really nice trade. Okay, it kind of cruised right through this squeeze, but then we took off. Alright, from this point from 8 to 11, 11 and a half, 12. Okay, which brings us to where we are right now. Again, notice that the squeeze, as we had here and several other occasions, we have the same thing here. So we're consolidating right along the 20 EMA. I believe we're going to break out of here shortly. It's not a guarantee, it's just an observation. Okay, so that being said, how do we trade options? Well, typically what I do is I like for the daily to be oversold and turning, as well as the hourly. Okay, so the daily was oversold back here on the 1st of February. Okay, looking at the hourly on the 1st of February, we can see that we had an oversold condition. So you had the daily coinciding with the 60-minute, and let's look at the 30-minute chart on the 1st. The 31st was close enough. Going back, the 31st we were oversold. Okay, you see that here? The 31st we're oversold on the daily, the hourly, and the 30-minute. Okay, so this is actually a huge win on this chart had you been in ONNN Semiconductor. So my trigger here would have been at this point. Alright, going to the 15-minute on the 31st. Okay, let's go to the 31st. So you had a 15-minute cross there too. So you can see you had some multiple time indicators stochastics we're giving you on semiconductor, in addition to the fact that IBD, the top 11 performing industry groups rankings on IBD, I think it's page B6, 4 of the 11 were semiconductors. So they're moving up the list. That means that there's buying coming in. It's continuing to move higher from weeks ago in the 28, 29 ranking, moving up to 16, moving up to 3, up to the current locations where they are now. So this is telling you that there's a lot of buying coming in. It's kind of obvious. We've been in an uptrend for some time, but this is how I trade options. You use multiple indicators, you use an uptrend, you use Bollinger Band squeezes, and you watch what's going on with IBD and the sector groups as well. If you went to S&P, the FinViz, the semiconductor index, you can see that this is these are moving up. All right. If you use IBD and you cross-reference those with the semiconductors, you'll see potential trades. Okay. Again, this is Cousin Benny coming to you from Day Trading Radio, where we talk about setups and good trading practices. Remember to take profits, and we'll talk to you soon.